You are watching Leicester Till I Die TV.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Right, Chris.
All right, good evening, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good night, goodbye. Hello, how the devil are we all? I apologise for the lateness of the start. I had to send one of the runners to go and get Brad out of the toilet. I'm not saying he's nervous, but he was hiding in there with the door shut. But the fire brigade turned up, smashed the door in, and we got him out. The problem was that he hadn't finished, but there we go. This is LTiD TV from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for joining us, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening on your favourite podcast platform. We thank you. If you are watching live, please join in with the chat. At the side of the show, just add your comments in there. Join in the quiz. Brad won't be able to see the answers because I've blocked that. Yeah, join in, have fun, keep it clean, keep it respectable, of course. And if you're watching on YouTube, you got any comments about it, let us know your thoughts on the show. Then add us below. Apparently, I'm echoing again. This is annoying. It's because I'm getting ready for this radio show. This is what it is. Right, let's have a look. Does that sound better? That should sound better. I don't know what it is with this other damn thing, I'll tell you. But you can also follow us on all of our socials, all of which obviously there are shown below, either as LTiD TV or Leicester Till I Die TV, whichever. Well, most of them are LTiD TV, but some of the older ones that I haven't been able to update are still Leicester Till I Die. It is round two. It is Brad, and we'll come to him in a second. Mike is in, evening Chris and chat from number one Mad. Cheers, Mike. Yeah, like and share. Loved your show the other day. Nice one. Not sure about the shirt that you got. I mean, come on, Welsh. Anyway, no, nice one, mate. You did well. Matt is in, evening Chris. I've just seen we've agreed a fee for Tonoli. What a player. I've no idea who he is, mate. If you're going to get mad as though, come on in. But apparently Mike says he's great. Told you, evening Chris, Brad, and all. Jolly good evening. Hi, Phil's to you as well, and to Spencer. Told you, says he can't hear an echo. Anthony says, come on, Brad, I got a pound bet on you to get more than 4. Honestly, talk about wasting a pound, Anthony. I've seen the questions. That's your support, mate. Yeah, not a problem at all, mate. It was good. Lizard, is there a gecko in here? Doug, you need to come up with some new ones, mate. You really do. Right, okay, let's bring him in. I think he's now finally out of the toilet, but again, who knows? Thank God this isn't smelly vision. Brad, good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm feeling optimistic, which is never something I normally say with a quiz. I've been doing my own work. I've been doing my revision all day, and watch me go and get 0.
I know you'd been doing your homework because you told me you were going to. So when it's come to your specialist season, I maybe had to go a little bit harder. I don't know. We will see. But all the questions are there. Look, all colour coded.
Oh, there's the answers.
The answers are in green. I can't see them, mate, so I hope you can. Talking about the answers, of course, let's not forget that all the answers have been verified and checked by Wikipedia. So if you've got any problems, take it up with them. So, those that remember, we have got 7 sections. We have got the current squad, Europe, transfers, managers, 15-16 season, club history, and I did the same mistake that I did with Dave's. I got the set of questions mixed up, so hopefully I'll get that right when we come to it. And then ending with your season. 2 points, 2 questions, 1 point each for the first 6, and then on your last season, there are 4 questions, 2 points each, and that is 8 points, which will give us a total of 20. Dave got 11. Are you feeling that you can beat 11 at least?
I mean, maybe if I get 11 points for one question, I might, but we never know with me because I sound all confident. And the first question you'll ask me will be something like, how many blades of grass are at the King Power Stadium? So,
how did you know I'd ask that? Just looking at the first question, I think it's well. When I do these, and it's weird because all these, it's nice to actually just be asking questions about Leicester. But I'm thinking, like, would I know that? And if I would, then I won't ask it because it must be too easy, you know.
no age discrimination then for me on this one.
Anthony says he's Brad in the brothel. I've no idea what he's doing. We can only see him neck up. So, oh, there you go.
That doesn't help it, does it? I'm in the VIP room, Anthony.
Oh, no, that does not help. Right, okay, so it is the big fat Leicester quiz. But if you missed it last night, it was a great chat, wasn't it? Dean Hammond, what a lovely guy, Brad.
Yeah, he was. He was so humble, and he's one of them that you kind of thought he'd be very down to earth anyway. You know that sort of characteristic you see out on the pitch, but he felt like we was having a discussion with the fan because you know how me and you started agreeing on everything. Well, he was agreeing with us on a lot of our things as well, the way we felt and the players did.
I know. That's probably my favourite interview of all time because that wasn't actually wrong. Normally, something goes wrong on Wikipedia, like, you know, oh, you played 200 times. No, it's actually 210 times. Oh, that's a good stuff. But no, it was great. And we looked back, obviously, as you can see there, it was a first in a new series of classic match shows. And, of course, Dean Hammond did play in that it's got to be fantastic game where we beat Man United 5-3, having been 3-1 down. And, of course, included a great assist from Dean Hammond.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of them that I'm pretty sure every time the discussion comes up around Christmas time, he's there like, do you know that I
got... a couple of glasses of wine in him. Like I said, it's a bit like Julian Watts and the cross for Steve Claridge's shin. Because it was announced that it was somebody else on the telly, but he says it was me. It says I'm clinging on to that. Doug says least Brad knows that Adebayor didn't play for Leicester, so no questions about offside.
No, Doug, but there was an Adiaking by, so if it's amount of missed open goals, I could be screwed.
Yeah, so he will be, Doug. He will be. And Anthony, the predictions will be the Thursday before the first weekend that we play. And I'm actually going to miss one weekend because my son is getting married, would you believe, on a Saturday. And he planned it for the middle of August, thinking that would be fine because it would be before the footy season kicks off. But of course, that was when we were in the Premier League. So he's really... Don't make them. I've told him to change the wedding to the morning, but I don't think he's going to.
I paid him enough money then.
Yeah. Right. Here we go. Brad with the crown. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready as I'll ever be for a quiz, mate.
Yeah, well, that's true. 30 seconds on each question. So if you know it, by all means, shout it out. But you have got those 30 seconds to maybe think about it and then start to doubt yourself. But here we go. Round 1, which is the current squad. I think you'll do well on this one. I think you'll get off to a good start. Kieran Dewsbury Hall had 2 loan spells whilst he's been playing for City. One was at Luton, Yeah, you knew that one, didn't you? But do you know who the other one was? And here we go. We've had 2 loan spells at KDH. The most recent one was obviously Luton, but he did have one other one.
Oh, you haven't got the foggiest. I only thought he went Luton. I'll hazard a guess because I've got no choice. Watford.
So you'll go in Watford. I must admit, if I'm totally honest with you here, I didn't realise either, to be honest with you. I was very surprised when I was looking through his bio. Doug said Exeter City. And Spencer says, pardon. Thunder, look, no, we have explained this a lot of times. This quiz, the Big Fat Leicester quiz, is on this channel. All the other quizzes are going to be on LTiD TV, the quiz channel. You said Watford. Well, I've put this, I haven't made this handy for myself because I've put this in a really bad position. Sorry, not a good start. It's a northern team with a huge big tower in the centre of it. Blackpool.
Don't remember it. No, barely. I knew it went Luton. It was very famous. And I knew it wasn't Watford because Luton fans take the mick out of Watford for obvious reasons, but I just couldn't think.
No. It's like anything else. If you either know it or you don't. Question number 2 in the current squad, and at the moment you're neck and neck with Dave at this point. Who plays the number 23 for Leicester City?
Dennis Pratt.
You are going for Dennis Pratt.
Yeah, because I feel like a Pratt with these first 2 questions.
Well, Dave's probably sat at home mopping his brow as we speak. I did actually put him a Dennis Amati question in, you may remember.
Yeah.
So it was only fair that I had to put you a Yannick Vestergaard question in.
Oh, fuck off. No one cares about him. I'm glad I got it wrong.
He's still in the current squad.
He's still shit.
You know we can't get rid of him. So I am sorry. I think Pratt's number 26.
Yeah, he is. You're right.
But Spencer
someone...
Castagna, as did Doug, who's of course 27. Anthony went Blackpool. I think he's a little bit in a time delay situation. So it's neck and neck at the end of round 1 because at that point, David got 0 points and you're doing a very good United Kingdom in the Eurovision impression as well with 0 points. So you're no worse. You're no worse. And don't forget, you've got your favourite season to come up at the end. Okay. So, are you ready for Europe?
No.
This is probably one of the hardest sections. But then again, I always think the current one's one of the easiest. Question at number 3, the first of your 2 Europe questions, is how many English players were in the 16-17 Champions League squad? Now, I'll give you a multiple choice here. So, how many English players were in the 16-17 Champions League squad? Was it 6, 7, or 8?
Barnes, Chowdhury, Vardy, Drinkwater. Do they have to have played for England? Are we just talking they're English?
You just said no, that they're English players.
7.
So 6, 7, or 8. It's a popular answer. Doug's gone 7. Anthony's gone 7, and Spencer has gone 7. Can I just say that these questions, not only Wikipedia, as a
I
joke,
think
but
there's 8.
I also have the Top Trumps official Leicester City quiz. So again, if you're doubting my answers, you went for 7. You went down the middle. It was 8. Don't ask me who they
Yeah,
are. I didn't have the
I
space.
forgot. I forgot Chilwell in my calculations because I remember Hamza Chowdhury was he's technically English. And
Yeah.
right, see you later, Chris. I'll quit.
I could not let you not have multiple choice on that one. Right, question number 4, second of 2 on Europe. In the 2000-2001 UEFA Cup, who were Leicester's first opponents?
Oh, I can remember one, and I don't know if it was our first one. Because it might have been our only opponents. I think it was Red Star Belgrade.
Right.
There's no. I know the time was going to go, but the only name that's coming to mind is Red Star Belgrade. So
I've got to let the timer run down.
yeah, I know you do, mate.
Yeah,
So
otherwise,
that's
next time it'll only give you however many seconds are on the clock. So, in 2000-2001 UEFA Cup, who were Leicester's first opponents? And you actually even, and you can't get a bonus for this, but you actually even guessed the fact that they were our only opponents. And it was Red Star Belgrade, sir.
Yeah, I think we drew at their place and then lost at Filbert Street 3-1 or something. I think Taggart scored the only goal, if I remember rightly.
Quite possibly, I don't have that information down. So I'm going to say you don't. There's no bonus. This isn't university challenge where one question leads on to 2 or 3 others. But you did manage to find my little kink in that question about first opponents. So we are now on to set of questions number 3, which is transfers. So again, still 2 questions, 1 point each. Okay, here we go. I shouldn't laugh. Okay. After leaving Leicester, Junior Lewis joined which club? Initially on loan. So he left Leicester and he went to this club on loan and then ended up signing for them.
The only one I can think of when we mentioned Junior Lewis. There's about 700 clubs he played for.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he followed Peter Taylor, and I'm going to say Gillingham.
Told you went for Peterborough. Spencer went for Chesterfield. He went for Gillingham. He came from Gillingham, Peter Taylor.
I knew there was Gillingham in there somewhere. It was the only answer he was going to get from me.
Yeah. You are quite right, though. Let's face it, wherever Peter Taylor went, Junior Lewis was sure to follow. Isn't that a nursery rhyme?
Yeah, I think it is.
Doug went for Charlton, and that was also wrong. Hull City. But like you say, you could have said any one of the 72 odd EFL clubs, you'd have got it right. You could have had a guess at it with Junior Lewis. More clubs than Jack Nicholas, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, sends us. I don't know why we even bought. We had him on loan first before we bought him. Could we not work out that he was shit in his loan spell?
Well, you thought that, wouldn't you? But apparently not.
No. Right, transfers question number 2, number 6 overall. And in fairness to you, the actual guys in the chat are doing awful as well. Okay, transfers. Which international captain was signed for £3 million on the 18th of August 2015?
Which international captain was signed for £3 million in 2015?
So think who was manager then.
It's 15-16
Well,
season.
it was signed on the 18th of August 15. So that would be
Okay, so 15-16. Gockenhindler.
So you're going Gocklin Inler. Spencer's gone for Fuchs. Mike's gone
Oh, it is. It fucking is.
Anthony's gone for Fuchs. Doug went for Johnny Evans.
No, Johnny Evans was what I was thinking to. He said the year.
Yeah, you went for
It's Christian Fuchs.
you went
I
for
went for
Gocklin
Gockenhindler.
Inler.
Oh, fuck off.
It was Gocklin Inler. Yes, no, not Fuchs off at all. It was Gocklin Inler, sir.
Oh, wow. I got lucky there because he's the only one I could think of. I thought it was Fuchs, but I thought it was a free. And then when everybody started saying Fuchs,
Was a
oh,
free, yeah. Fuchs was a free from Salzburg, it was Austrian or German club. Fuchs was a free. Gocklin Inler, who in fairness never really had a chance because Drinkwater and Katey just took over that midfield.
yeah, they did.
And then when you think that, like Dean Hammond said yesterday, bless him, he was one of the ones that sort of suffered because of that partnership doing so well, and so was Gocklin Inler. Mike, you can swear all you want. According to Wikipedia, he was made captain a few months before then because the regular captain was injured. Then the regular captain was dropped, and then he was made permanent captain while still at Leicester. But technically, he was captain when we signed him. Brad's got the point. That's all that matters. Sorry, Mike. So at this point, sir, you've got 2 points, and at this point, so did Dave. Dave got the 2 transfers right, and you've got one of Europe and one of transfers. Right,
Oh,
we're on to the next section, which is managers.
Oh, wait, I could be screwed here.
You could be, actually. You could be. But one of them is a multiple choice. So after sacking Craig Levein, who became LCFC manager for 63 games with a win percentage of 33.3%?
Oh, this is annoying because it was so terrible. I erased Craig Levein from my brain as a manager. 63 games.
And it was around your favourite season. It wasn't your favourite season for obvious reasons, but it was around that time.
Paulo Sousa. Oh, no, it's not.
No, you're quite right. I'm sorry. I don't even have to give you this, do you? Because you know that it's wrong.
I just couldn't think.
Anthony's gone for Holloway. Told you, bro, went for Holloway. Doug went for Sven-Goran Eriksson, as did Spencer. None of those were right either. It was very, very similar to the Craig Shakespeare affair. He was made temporary manager, and I think he kept us up. And he was made permanent manager for the end of
Rob
that
Kelly?
season. Sorry?
Rob Kelly?
You should have said that first. You would have been right, sir. Yes, it was Rob Kelly. So, we don't have any lifelines in this game, I'm afraid. Right, okay, so this one here that we go then. Who has managed more LCFC games? Which manager has managed more Leicester City games? Gordon Milne, Nigel Pearson, Brian Little, or David Pleat? So Gordon Milne, Nigel Pearson, Brian Little, or David Pleat? Who has managed more than Leicester City?
I don't think it's Brian Little or David Pleat. And I know Pearson had 2 spells. I'm gonna go Gordon Milne.
You're going to go Gordon Milne. Wasn't a bad guess. David Pleat. Well, let's just have a look. Andrea says he doesn't have a clue. At least he's honest. Mike's gone little. Doug's gone little. I'm not being personal there. I'm sure they haven't.
Yeah.
Spencer's gone Pearson. Told you's gone Pearson. Anthony's gone Pearson.
There's no way it's Brian Little. He wasn't there long enough. He was during a period where managers weren't lasting 6 to 8 months at the club.
David Pleat, 157. Nigel Pearson, 175. Brian Little, 188. Gordon Milne, 180. What was it? We'll be back after this.
Leicester Till I Die podcasts on the Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google, Anchor, and all podcast platforms.
Something is coming. Something big to this podcast.
Hello, Chris.
Sorry, Matt, I love doing that. Gordon Milne was 184. It was Brian Little.
Fuck off.
No, remember
I did not think Brian Little there was there that long.
No, when you think he had about 3 attempts at the playoffs, didn't he?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
So that was like 3 seasons.
Yeah, I didn't factor that into it. I ruled him straight out, to be honest with you.
You did. And Gordon Milne also was general manager, not manager of the team for a while at the end.
Oh.
Upstairs.
Oh, okay. That because I had him in the 200s for that. I forgot because there's a plaque in the. Well, I don't know if it's still up there now, but on one of the executive boards, there was a plaque with Gordon Milne stats, and I didn't think. I thought it's got to be more than them, but there you go.
There we go. So we're halfway through, sir, and at this point,
Dave had about 4 points. Oh,
points. Well. You've got 2 points. So it's neck and neck. Right, let me get this the right way around. This is where I go wrong because round 5 is club history. So here we go. First question. Club history. When playing Manchester United in the 1963 FA Cup final, Leicester were made to wear white, despite not clashing with the red of Manchester United. Why? The 1963 FA Cup final, Leicester were made to wear white, despite not clashing with the red of Manchester United. Why?
Because the kit man forgot to bring the blue kit. I don't know.
Look, it's as good a question. It's a good answer as any. Says Jesus, Chris is a font of Leicester City knowledge. No, I'm not, mate. I'm just a font of Wikipedia and top trumps from the Leicester City Stadium. There is 16 questions.
I like what? You froze. I didn't hear a word you said then.
There were 16 questions, so I was just answering.
Okay.
Is that your answer?
Of course it is, mate. I ain't got a clue the reason why. Why else? Why else would they not have worn blue?
I didn't realise until I watched it, and I mean they were in white, and I thought we'd just maybe been, like home and away,
Mm.
and that we didn't clash, but we were just the away team, therefore we had to wear our away strip. Told you says he's never heard of this. Spencer's got it right. Mike says referee. Thunder says colourblind match. Blending with the stands. No, that's Man United. Colour of the ball. Spencer probably got this one correct. Spencer did get this one correct, and it was because of black and white TV. Was that in those
piss
days?
off.
In those days.
What a stupid reason.
I'm going to give you the answer. I didn't. I was only 2 at the time. I did not make them do it. Don't shoot the messenger. But it was because on the black and white TV, there wasn't enough difference between the kits, apparently, to distinguish it. It's a bit like when you're in that time in the snooker when he said, for those of you watching them in black and white, the red's behind the blue ball. Yeah. But, black and white. Sorry, Brad. That'll be up there now with your added by your offsides, won't it?
It's just a stupid question. I don't know what its relevance to Leicester's history. Well, no one cares. Every team had that
We
issue.
played in white. It happened to us. Therefore, it is Leicester history.
It's not proper history, though, is it?
You should have stayed in the toilet.
Should have told you I weren't coming on.
You nearly were. I thought you had chickened out. Okay, question number 10. Excuse me. How many times have Leicester City won the second tier of English football? So how many times have Leicester City won the second tier of English football? That's whether it was the second division or the championship, so in both forms. I can give you a bit of a clue, is that we are joint top with Manchester City.
7.
So you have gone 7. What were you thinking? Were you thinking that before the clue?
No.
No. Well, either way, you've said 7. Anthony's gone 4. Doug's gone 5. Told you's gone 7, as well as you. Spencer has gone 5. 7 is correct. Of course, as we do know, soon to be 8.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I thought you can give me a trick question and say that. Well, at least I got that. That was a genuine guess because I was just... I tried to throw... You know, remember them sticker books?
Yes.
I tried to have a flashy memory and see when they had the things. I was like, 6, count one more because we've won it one more since then. So that's what took me to 7, to be honest with you.
The problem is, before we crow too much about having won the second tier the most times, it also means we've been relegated the most times, of course.
Very true.
Yes. Okay, so one last section, and then we come on to your preferred season. But this is the 2015-16 season. Oof. Now, this is a bit of a hard one to sort of set questions for because there's so many obvious ones that you ask, who was player of the year and who scored 11 in 11 and all that. So question number 1, who scored 11? No, it's not. No, it's not. But it is the 11th question. What was our lowest league position all season?
I take it you're not going to take the mick and say technically where we started in the league.
No. And of course, at the end of the first game, we were first.
Yeah. I know it's going to be somewhere in and around this number. I think I remember you once saying we dropped as low as 8th, so I'll go with 8th. I think when we discussed the season before.
Okay. Anthony's gone 4. Doug has gone 5th. Told You has gone 7th. Spencer's gone 5th. Doug's gone 4th. Mike's gone 4th. Told You 5th. Anthony 4th. Spencer 3rd. Like you, they are. You know what's coming?
Well, I knew they were wrong. I was surprised I was wrong. I actually thought I was pretty good on that one.
Well, you weren't so far. It was 6th.
I thought we dropped out of the European spots. I didn't even think. I
After
thought that's
7
where we dropped.
games, after 7 games, we were, which was sorry, after the 7th game, Leicester 2, Arsenal 5.
I could have swore someone said that we dropped to 8, but there it is. I was still just about as right as everybody else, which was wrong.
Well, exactly. I could say blame Wikipedia. Third says Spencer. No. Okay. Next question. Who knocked
You're frozen, mate.
us out on my back? Am I back?
Yeah, go on.
I'm back. Yeah. Who knocked us out on penalties in the 4th round of the League Cup? Now, when I say the 4th round, for us that was, I think, was the. No, I'm not going to say that because I can't be 100% right. But who knocked us out on penalties in the 4th round of the League Cup? I'm not sure whether that was actually our.
Man City? I'm gonna say Man City because I think Ward. I think we beat Wolves on penalty, and then we got to. We were playing Man City. We got to penalties. Yeah, I Man City is the only one I can think of. I know we got to a few penalty shootouts before. I know we beat Newcastle 1 year on penalties,
Right.
and I'm sure we beat Wolves, but I think the following one was. Oh, it's either Man City or Chelsea.
I'm just double checking that 6th for you, or whether it was 8th. It was actually 6th.
Okay, no, it's fine. I just had it in my head that we said 8.
After we lost the first. No, I'm thinking about it. It's bloody good, that, isn't it?
It is.
6. So, yeah, that was 6. Now, the League Cup, we beat Bury in the 2nd round 4-1.
Yeah.
3rd round was 2-1 over West Ham.
Oh, I've got the wrong year in my head then. Okay, but I did.
Then it was the 4th round, which is where we went to. It was 1-1, and we went out 5-4 on penalties. You said it was Manchester City. It wasn't. But I know where you're coming from. I do know where you're coming from because I think in a couple of years after that, we seemed to always get Manchester City, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Doug says Arsenal. Don't be silly. When did Arsenal knock us out of anything? You know, they beat us twice in one season, still going below us. Hi, Anthony. He went Chelsea. Spencer went Chelsea. Mike said he has a vivid memory of it being Chelsea. Andrew says Liverpool. You were all wrong. Hull City. I know. It was 1-1 after extra time.
No, completely blanked that from my mind because I was in the wrong season anyway. I remember it might have been the season afterwards, but I think we beat Wolves on penalties, and then we got someone like Man City on penalties, and we lost again. So
it was 1-1 at full time. It was 0-0 at half time. Mahrez scored in the 99th minute. Then Hernandez scored in the 105th minute.
Oh, Abdel Hernandez, yeah.
They got all their penalties. Hernandez, Maloney, Huddleston, Akpom, and Meyer.
Was it Fuchs that missed for us?
Well, no. Vardy, Valeski scored. Marcin Valeski scored. Goklan Inler scored. You know, the great Swiss captain. David Danny Drinkwater scored, but the guy who missed the penalty, which was the first penalty to be taken, was Riyad Mahrez.
Oh. I just cannot remember that at all. If it was the FA Cup, I knew it was Spurs that knocked us out.
It was, after the replay.
Yeah.
I was watching that with a Spurs fan. But we have got your round coming up straight after this.
The Premier League? That's so last season. It's all about the Championship here on LTiD TV.
Now that's what I call football.
You hit the right spot.
Okay, so number 7, your season. Do you want to tell me what your season was? And hopefully you've not changed your mind, because I'm fucked if you have.
My season is 96-97. It's the season where Leicester just returned to the Premiership. And it was quite a good year for us. That season. I won't give away too much just in case the questions come up, but I'm sure anyone of a certain age is familiar with that season being Leicester fans.
Yeah, 1996. I'm just getting it up here on Wikipedia, just in case. Where would we be without Wikipedia, eh?
I know, right?
Okay. Right. Question number 1 of 4. Now, these are worth 2 points each. This is where you can really, really come back. Think about this. Think about this. Leicester finished, this is question 13 of 16. Leicester finished the season 9th. The reason I'm asking you this, Wimbledon finished 8th. But who finished 10th?
Tottenham Hotspur.
Yes, sir. I couldn't even keep you waiting for this. I'm gonna
There's no need for it. It's one of the stats on the archives video that we finished above Tottenham that year in an impressive 9th place. It's what the bloke says in the intro. Thank you very much. Thank you for asking it that way around, Chris, because I wouldn't have known who was out.
No. Well, when I am asking, I was the same with Dave as well. I'm asking one because, of course, you know the way your relationship with Spurs and what have you. So there's always a bit of a link there, like with Vestergaard. I thought that was there. I thought I was going to get you off to a start, Vestergaard, and it didn't.
Oh no, not with Vestergaard. Couldn't do it.
No. Okay. Question number 14, and it's another League Cup question, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, that's okay.
On our way to winning the League Cup, who did we beat in our first game over 2 legs?
We beat Scarborough. We played them over 2 legs. And I remember that because there was a certain pineapple head who scored in that game and knocked himself out.
We didn't win so many games, did we, that season? But yes, we did. In fact, we got through. Well, we obviously got through to the final, didn't we?
Yeah. Unlike Spurs, who don't know what trophy is, we won it as well.
We did. We won the first leg 2-0.
Yeah.
At Scarborough. And it was round 2. Because obviously we didn't go into the first round. And we won the second leg 2-1 with goals, like you say, from Lawrence, Mr. Pineapple Head himself, in the 40th minute, and Gary Parker with a penalty in the 90th minute.
Yeah, who ironically missed one in the first leg as well.
Did he? Oh, right. Well,
yeah.
Lawrence actually scored in the first leg as well. And as did Muzzy Is It. But yes, the answer was Scarborough. 2 out of 2 on this one. Well said, sir. In fact, I don't know if I've done it you, but I'll do it you again.
I've not got to see that much today, so I'm happy.
Yes. Okay, number 15. Third of your 4 on your season, which is 1996-97. Steve Guppy was signed on the 28th of February 1997 for £850,000. Probably one of the best £850,000 that we've ever spent. But from which club did we sign him?
I've got 2 clubs in my head. and I'm 99% sure that if it's not one, it's definitely the other one that I'm thinking. I'm going to kick myself if I say the wrong one. So I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, no, you've got the time.
Because it's either Grimsby Town or Exeter City.
Spencer has got it right. Doug said Chelsea. Andrew
No.
said 80s. I'm sorry, Andrew 80s said Wickham. But you have gone for...
I'm going to kick myself if it's the other one. I'm going to say Grimsby Town.
You're going for Grimsby.
Yeah.
Told you went for Wickham as well.
Was it Exeter City?
No, it was Port Vale, mate.
Oh, I knew it. I could see the team colours coming through in my head, and I knew it was someone. Oh, I should have got that. I really should have got that.
Yes.
Fuck's sake.
Look, let's be honest with you, mate. If you weren't live now and you were sat in the chat, you'd have got all these right, probably.
I would have thought about that a bit more. I knew it was like some black and white playing club or something like that, and I just couldn't think. Yeah. Oh well.
It was Port Vale, I'm afraid. Okay, number 16, your last question. And you need this. Who did we beat 4-2 away on the final game of the season?
4-2 away on the final game of the season.
It was on the 11th of May.
I remember us playing Blackburn, but I thought we lost that game 5-3. Southampton was a 2-2 draw. That was near the end. The last game of the season, and we won 4-2.
We won 4-2 with goals, 2 from Hesks, 1 from Claridge, and 1 from Ian Wilson. Probably not Ian Wilson, actually.
No, it was Sam Wilson, wasn't it? Sam Wilson. 4-2. I'm just trying to think quickly in my head. Not Arsenal, not anyone like that. It wasn't Forest. It wasn't Coventry. That was 0-0. It wasn't Newcastle. It wasn't Southampton. It wasn't Oh. Was it? Because I know we lost to them at home. But I don't know. See, I thought that was the game we lost. The last game of that season, we lost 5-3 to Blackburn. So I'm going to kick myself here. But I cannot think of any other team. I'm going through my head. We're seeing home and away who we played. And the only team that I cannot think of a result was Everton. So I'm just going to go with Everton.
All I will say is you have actually mentioned them.
Blackburn Rovers. I'm going to have to go with it. It's the only team I can think of.
You've mentioned quite a few. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds.
Right, because we drew 0-0 against Coventry. We beat Villa 3-1. That was early in the season. Wasn't Arsenal, Chelsea, or anyone like that. We lost to Blackburn. Obviously, it's not Everton. Wimbledon we beat 3-1, but that was before the end of the season. Wasn't Nottingham Forest because we drew 0-0 early in the season at Forest. Tottenham we beat 3-1.
I am going to have to push you for an answer.
Crystal, I cannot think, mate. I cannot think. I'm about to say, it's not Everton. It's not Southampton because that was 2-2. It's not Wimbledon. It was 3-1. It wasn't Middlesbrough. That was early in the season. I've literally watched this season back, mate. You've completely baffled me because I do not. West Ham.
Final answer?
It's the only one I've got, mate. West Ham.
So you're saying West Ham?
Who I don't even think run a division.
No, I don't think they were at the time. I'm sure some of the other. Oh, no, they were actually. They beat us 1-0 on the 23rd of April. Sunderland we drew 1-1 with earlier in the season.
That was the first game of the season. That was at Roker Park. We lost 1-0.
The 1-1. The 0-0 was the first game of the season. The 1-1 was later on.
Yeah.
Told you has gone Watford. Anthony's gone Southampton. Doug has gone Villa. Andrew's
Villa
gone.
we beat 3-1.
Andrew's gone Sunderland.
Sunderland
was gone Southampton.
Southampton was 2-2 at Dell.
Here we go. You've gone. Crystal Palace, did you go for?
No, I went West Ham, and then which is wrong. We know it's wrong. We know it's wrong anyway. Because originally I went Everton.
Do you really want me to?
No, honestly,
to shoot yourself.
Let me go through them because I can tell you, it wouldn't have been someone like.
While I'm adding your score up, give me a minute.
It wouldn't have been Chelsea or anyone like that, surely. So Arsenal, Man U, we drew 2-2 because we were 2-0 up and they pulled it back to 2-2. Newcastle, we lost 4-3 against them and were 3-1 up. Villa, we beat 3-1 early in the season. Leeds, we lost 2-3 at Ellen Road. I am assuming we lost 5-3 to Blackburn, which is one of the games because I don't remember anything else. Sheffield Wednesday, we lost 2-1 because Clary scored a beauty. Middlesbrough, we lost 3-0 at home, but we played them early in the season, so it wasn't them. And the only other teams I can think of, Tottenham we beat 3-1. It was early in the season. Southampton was 2-2 at the Dell. Forest, we drew 0-0, but that was early in the season anyway, so it wasn't 4-2. So who else is left? Who else was left that we could have played that season? So it was only Everton that I don't remember.
Well, let me tell you, if you want, who was in the division.
Yeah.
Does that help you?
It will. Honestly, it will help me. It will.
Apparently, we played Penzance. That was our first friendly. But it wasn't there. And then we played Tor Point Athletic. Oh my God, I've only just seen these. But
yeah. We had a weird pre-season.
We played Sunderland, opening game 0-0.
Yeah.
Southampton 2-1. Lost to Arsenal 2-0. Lost to Sheffield Wednesday 2-1.
We played 2-1.
Drew to Nottingham Forest 0-0.
Beat Spurs 2-1. Yeah.
Beat Spurs 2-1. Beat Leeds 1-0. Lost to Chelsea 3-1. West Ham beat us 1-0. We beat Newcastle 2-0. Those were the days. Derby County beat us 2-0. No, they weren't the days. We beat Aston Villa 3-1. Everton beat us 2-1. Manchester United beat us 3-1. We beat Middlesbrough 2-0. We drew with Blackburn Rovers 1-1. We lost to Coventry 2-0. And then after that, we obviously started playing everybody again. Although I don't think you said Wimbledon, who we played in January.
We beat them 3-1. Elliott scored a couple, I think.
Well, like I say, you are going to kick yourself, and I will actually post you the gun to shoot yourself first, or buy you a pair of shoes to do it. Because on 13 minutes, Heskey scored to make it 1-0. They equalised on the 25th minute.
It's not ringing any bells, mate.
Scored on the 55th minute with Claridge, on the 56th minute with Heskey, and the 81st minute, although they then scored, on 66. 81st minute, Sam Wilson got the fourth. Their goal scorers on the 25th minute was Flitcroft. On the 66th minute, Graham Fenton. It was Blackburn Rovers, sir.
But I studied them from my first answer, and you told me.
No.
Yeah, I did. I said, when the 30 seconds ran out, I said, the only team I can think of is Blackburn, so it must be them. You said, I'll give you another 30 seconds to think about it.
Were you giving me was that your final answer then?
I mean, you can check it back. It doesn't really matter. I haven't beat Dave's score, but I'm certain at the first.
No. I remember you saying that, but you didn't sound as if that was your final answer. You were still.
No, I said the only team it can be is Blackburn, because it's the only one I can think of. And then you said, "Well, I'll give you another 30 seconds." So I thought, "Oh, it can't be Blackburn then." I mean,
well, the reason I'll give it to you, but the reason that I didn't think you were doing it was because you kept saying we lost to Blackburn 5-3.
Yeah, I said I thought that was the season then, but that must have been the season afterwards. But it's the only team I hadn't. Yeah, I said they lost 5-3. It doesn't matter. I'll have a sympathy point. Put it on the side. It's not an actual point. I technically took the extra 40 seconds. What I'm going
to do is, I took it as you hadn't. That wasn't your final answer because you were still talking. But I will give you a point out of fairness on that one.
Yeah.
On that, and then because then you came back. Yeah. Strong. I think I said that I'd give you longer because you said Everton. It could be Everton then. And
but yeah, because you said I'd already said it, and I was like, well, if I've already said it, it can't be Blackburn.
No, that was after.
Yeah. This is why I thought. It don't matter.
I've got to be honest with you. You haven't beaten whoever it was, Dave, anyway. But like I say, mate, this is the reason I don't actually go on to quizzes because I'm shit at them.
Yeah.
As well. So look, stay on the line. I'll take your name and address and put you something in the post.
I'd say send the bullet, but it go missing no more. Look.
Yes. But look, thank you so much, Brad. Stay on the line, and we'll have a quick chat afterwards.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Thanks for having me on. I did enjoy it, even though I completely failed at my Leicester knowledge, as per when it comes to a quiz.
I'm sorry, it was just Vestergaard. That's the one thing that I was disappointed with.
Yeah, well, I'd erased him from my mind. You could have told me Izzy Perry's shirt number, and I wouldn't have guessed that, to be honest with you.
That would have been too easy for you.
It really, I actually would have forgot it, to be honest with you. So it wouldn't have been.
Okay, I'll speak to you in a second.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Thanks so much. Thanks a lot to Brad there. Don't forget, get over and check out the quiz channel. Leicester Till I Die TV, the quiz channel. Let me just move on because we haven't got an update on the table yet. Whoops, let me get rid of that. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Coming up next, tomorrow morning, 8:30. Set your alarms, folks. Because this is coming up, he says when he finds it right.
Coming up next on Leicester Till I Die TV.
$8:30 in the morning, because at 9 o'clock the championship fixtures are released. Who do you want on the opening day? For me, I want Coventry at home. But to be quite honest with you, I don't really give a shit because we've got to play everybody at some point, and I don't get what the excitement is because, look, no disrespect to Southampton or Leeds. We are probably the bigger of the three teams that have gone down because of our recent history. We are going to be picked out for television left, right and centre. So all the dates will be changed. But people seem to get excited about it. So we will be back tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. God, I could be up early. Don't forget, please do follow us on all our socials there. And also like the video and subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell because we're also back at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon when we are, for the first time in 9 seasons, not only are we going to be in the second round of the Carabao Cup, because West Ham won some sort of piddly, what did somebody call it, the Carabao Cup of Europe. We are in the first round as well, so we've got that at 2:30. And you can become a member for just $1.99, and you get to be in the quiz, and we get to do member-only shows next season. So thank you very much. I reckon will be the Friday night game as well. Yes. Yeah, I saw you were doing that. League 2 fixtures, Mike. Don't say that. That could be us next season. We will see you all tomorrow in the morning. Thank you so very much. I've been Chris. This has been LTiD TV. This is Arnie. See you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network.
TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.